Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in today's video we are going to see interview experience of the company Capgemini, and in this video we are going to cover all the questions, that is be it from technical round, managerial round or HR round questions. So if you are new to the channel and if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe it so that you get notification for all the interview related videos. Also, if you have not checked the playlist section of our channel, please do so. So let's start the video now. So the first question, as always, is introduce yourself. So you have to, from this question the interviewer is not expecting your life story. However, the way you project yourself for this question will tell about your personality to the interviewer. Remember, the rest of the questions which would be asked by the interviewer will be based on your answer to this question. While speaking about yourself before the panel, make sure you are carrying eye contact with all the interview panelists. Also include everything about you, your educational qualifications, your goals, hobbies, likes, dislikes, your family background, as etc. And also just keep in mind that you don't stretch it too much, because there should be a specific 30 to 40 second introduction only, because if you will stretch too much, they will interrupt in between and they will say that they will ask the next question, because already there is a fixed time that is there for a particular interview. And also just keep in mind, whatever the technologies that you are mentioning in your introduction, that will only be asked to you in the further questions. So please answer accordingly. Moving on to the next question. Technologies you are comfortable with, and rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5 in this technology. So let's see the answer for this. I am comfortable with web technologies such as HTML, CSS, PHP, etc. As I have developed academic projects using these technologies, I would rate myself 4 out of 5. Then I am also comfortable with Java. I have worked on Java projects. I would rate 3 out of 5 for Java. Self-introspection is very important before attending the interview. We should be confident enough in our knowledge, but not too overconfident that it will reflect negatively. So you have to be confident, but at the same time you should keep in mind that you are not too overconfident. You are answering the questions in a very lenient manner. Okay, so moving on to the next question that we have. Do you know about OOPS concepts? Explain. So whether you are sitting for any MNC, be it TCS, Cognizant, Wipro, Capgemini, Infosys, be it any company, OOPS is one of the concepts which will be asked to you, whether you are from a core CSE branch or from a non-CSE branch or IT branch. You will definitely get the concepts of OOPS. So if you will prepare any topic or not, just keep in mind you have to prepare OOPS. So here I explain the OOPS concepts with the example, also explain them the application of that concepts. They asked me about the polymorphism in detail. So you can see the candidate has given the concepts of OOPS. Along with that, he has also given the real life examples of the applications. And also then you can expect a cross question on any one of the application, that is polymorphism or any other like inheritance or any other applications of OOPS. Moving on to the next question now. What was your last year's academic project? Tell me something about it. So one more thing to keep in mind is always keep one page content ready for your project, because whenever you are asked something about it, you have to answer it. Okay, so it should not be like you don't know anything about your project and you are sitting for the interview, and when you got the question at that time you are thinking in mind that what should I answer for this question. It should be like you should be prepared beforehand for this question. So let's see. Study your project thoroughly. Merits, demerits, scope. What are the future scope? What are the database if you have used any? Your role in the project. If it is a group project, then what was your role in that project? What is the real life use of your project, and what is it future scope, like till now what functionality you have implemented and what can be further done upon that. So all of these things are the general things that you need to say, and apart from that have some technical information also, but they will not go into much technical details. They will only ask you about some of the basic things like merits, demerits, scope, future scope, etc. So let's move ahead with our next question. Basic questions on database. So you can always expect questions from subject, computer science subject, that is operating systems, database, computer networks. So all these questions are very frequently asked. So please prepare these the basic knowledge. Please have the basic knowledge about these subjects. So relational and non-relational database difference, basic SQL queries and their uses. So the candidate was asked these basic questions on database. Moving ahead with our next question. If you are expected to learn new technologies in industries, would you be ready for that? So the answer for this can be definitely. As a fresher, I think learning is very important factor for working. I will be flexible towards new technologies. Learning excites me. It helps me growing in the field I love. So you can answer it in this way. And also please remember that for these kinds of small questions, don't give a very long answer, because this will not give a positive impact on the interviewer, because they need some short answer and they need to read your mind that what is your way of speaking and how do you answer a particular question, right? So you don't have to give a very long answer for any question. Let's move ahead to our next question. Show me your ID, either college ID or government proof ID. So always while sitting for your interview, keep all the required documents handy with you while sitting for the interview, and also just keep a note of what you need beforehand only, so that you don't miss any of the documents, like your Aadhaar card, if you have any PAN card, and what all are the documents that needed while sitting for the interview. Because many times during the HR round only the HR asks you to show the document on the screen, right? So you have to be prepared for that. Moving ahead with our next question. Why should one utilize the database management system? Explain its advantages. So again, one more question from database. Let's see what can be the answer for this question. The database management system is a layer between program and data. It allows users to access and maintain the database. Some of its advantages are data security, faster access, and early to use. Let's see what is meant by data security. An efficient DBMS provides better privacy and security solutions for its users. It makes it easier for the companies to protect the personal data of their clients. Faster access. DBMS fast forwards the processes to access data. It tracks business activities, thus it is easier and more feasible to access data from DBMS. Easy to use. The DBMS makes processes like insertion, deletion, or creation of file very easy. It gives a clear, crisp, and simple view to the collected data. So this was some of the advantages of database management system. Moving ahead with our next question. What is normalization? Why is normalization needed in a database? So let's see the answer for this question. It is essential to normalize the database because it reduces the chance of duplicate data, prevent issues related to data modification, and ensures the storage of relevant data only. So basically the main advantage of using normalization is it prevents data duplicacy. So you have to answer accordingly. Moving ahead with our next question. Describe the TCP or IP reference model. So as I already said you that you can have questions from multiple subjects. So this question is from the subject computer networks. So the answer for this question can be, it is a compressed version of the OSI model with only 4 layers. It was developed by the US Department of Defense, that is DoD, in 1980s. The name of this model is based on the 2 standard protocol used, that is TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, and IP, Internet Protocol. So let's move ahead with our next question. Are you willing to relocate? So in the previous videos also we have covered many interview experiences. If you have not checked that, please check the playlist section of our channel. There you can find the playlist of interview experiences where we have covered interview experiences of many students who got selected in many big MNCs. So please prepare accordingly. So also the answer for the question, let's see what can you answer for this question, that is, are you willing to relocate? So yes sir. Do not give a negative answer for this. Generally, if there is any project requirement, you would be asked to relocate. So inquiring about the projects would always help you. Be prepared to give an affirmative answer and let them know your concerns to the recruiter, because if you say no, it will give a negative impact, right? Because at this point of time it is not sure that you will be relocated or not, but it is they are looking for a candidate who can relocate whenever it is needed, because their project locations are at different positions, right? So you should always answer yes for these kinds of questions. Moving ahead with our next question. What do you understand by function overloading? So let's see the answer for this question. Object oriented programming has a feature called function overloading, which allows two or more functions to have the same name but distinct parameters. Function overloading occurs when a function name is overloaded with several jobs. The function name should be same in the function loading, but arguments should be different. Polymorphism is a feature of C++ that can be used to overload functions. So basically function loading is a feature of object oriented programming. So you should know about the basic concepts of OOPS, as I already said, like function overloading, function overriding, and all those things. Moving ahead with our next question. How much do you rate yourself out of 10? While answering this question, analyze yourself in all the metrics which company needed, and by comparing them with you, you can rank yourself. You can say like, as this company needs a person with integrity, problem solving skills, values, good communication skills, moreover a good personality, and these were abiding in me. Thus out of 10 I would rank myself, so and so forth. Whatever you feel that how much you want to rank yourself, you can rank accordingly. Moving ahead with our next question. What is a linked list? So one question from data structure. A linked list is a data structure that has a sequence of nodes where every node is connected to the next node by a means of reference pointer. The elements are not stored in adjacent memory locations. They are linked using pointers to form a chain. This forms a chain like data link for data storage. So this is called as linked list. So you must know linked list already, but in order to not get stuck while answering, I have covered this question too, that how can you answer in a one paragraph that what is meant by linked list or any particular data structure in general. Moving ahead with our next question. Do you have any questions for me? Me here means for the interviewer. So let's see. How's your experience working in the corporate sector and especially in Capgemini? So always ask at least a basic question to the interviewer. Never say no to this kind of question, because if you ask a question to the interviewer, it leaves a positive impact on the interviewer, and he thinks that you are interested in this position and you are looking forward to work for this role, right? So it is not mandatory that you should ask this question only, but you can ask any basic question if you have in mind that too, so that the interviewer will have a positive understanding about you, that you are willing to work for this position, right? So with this we come end to this interview experiences. So if you want to see more such interview experience, you can check the playlist section of our channel, where we have uploaded several videos related to different companies interview experience. So also, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel, and if you feel this video has helped you in some way, please give it a like and share it amongst your friends. Thanks for watching.